Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I will be telling you what might exist outside of our 3D brain. And no, I do not mean the brain that is inside of your skull. I mean the brain that surrounds our whole universe. In string theory, a brain is essentially a higher dimensional version of a string. In case you didn't know, strings are the smallest objects, measuring around a Planck length, and also the most fundamental particle, as everything is made of them. And as their name suggests, they are one-dimensional. Strings will tend to vibrate in a certain way, and their vibrational patterns can differ. The vibrations correspond to different elementary particles. Strings can be in two forms, an open, and a closed string. An open string has two ends that can move around freely, or attach to other objects. A closed string is a loop, and its ends cannot move around freely or attach. Now, I will explain what a brain is like. A brain is basically a string if it has multiple dimensions. Instead of forming elementary particles, they are usually objects which open strings can attach to. When a string attaches to a brain, they also limit themselves to the brain's dimensions. For example, a string attached to a 3D brain will not be affected by anything in a higher dimension. Strings have different boundary conditions for different dimensions. Or in other words, in different dimensions, strings are either limited by a boundary or be free. The third dimension's boundaries are most likely to be Dirichlet, meaning they are limited. This makes it so strings will tend to attach and limit themselves to a three-dimensional brain. However, closed strings cannot attach themselves, because they don't have any end to attach to. This means they cannot be limited by any dimensions. This means that a closed brain can move outside of our 3D brain, and thus move outside our universe. In addition, closed brains inside of our universe can be affected by forces outside our universe. However, since closed brains have limited vibrations, they can only appear as one elementary particle. So, what elementary particle do closed brains appear as? Well, none other than the graviton. Gravitons are a theoretical particle that controls gravitational force. The interactions between gravitons and other strings are what causes changes in the gravitational force. This means that the gravity in our universe could affect places outside the universe. However, note that string theory hasn't been fully proven yet, so we can't know for sure if gravitons exist. So, my final answer is that gravity might exist outside our universe. See you next time, and bye.